That's just the way they played the other night against Kennedy.
Murphy from the top with the jumper, no good. Sacred Heart rebound.
Farmington once again only getting one shot at the basket, and it's a 20-foot jump shot. It's got to be consistent, or else they're not going to get back into this game.
Anthony Perry with the jumper from the top of the key was no good, followed by Henry Brown, and he was fouled on the play by Brant Johnson. That's Johnson's 4th personal foul, and we have a substitution for Farmington. Ray Bluen in, replacing Brant Johnson.
Farmington has tried several defenses, Butch, during the course of this game, and Sacred Heart, to their credit, has solved all of them, some for some very easy layups.
Henry Brown at the line shooting a pair. First one's up and off the rim. Second shot's good. Sacred Heart substitution, number 54, Dave Franks, replaces Henry Brown, excuse me. Ball in by Farmington.
Sacred Heart in 1-3-1, keeping the ball out of the middle, forcing Farmington to the outside. Once again, you see the jump shot.
Shot by Murphy's no good. Knocked out of bounds by Sacred Heart. Rewarded to Farmington. Sacred Heart in a 1-2-2 defense. Harris with the ball. Fouled outside by Anthony Perry, and that's Anthony's 2nd personal foul. Farmington ball on the sidelines. Zino inbounds it to Almagro. Almagro's jumper from the foul line, no good. Glenn down with the rebound. Passes off to Perry, who brings the ball up into the forecourt for Sacred Heart.
Farmington back into a man-to-man, Butch.
Glenn in the corner, no good. Zano with the rebound, dribbles down the length of the court, drives in, bounces off of his foot, picked up by Perry, who drives down the length of the court, lays it up and in. Sacred Heart lead 22 points, 59-37. Almagro from the top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Sacred Heart's Calvin Glenn. And again, we have a foul underneath the basket by Bobby Almagro. That's Almagro's 4th personal foul.
With Almagro on the bench, there goes a good deal of their offense, and this doesn't loom well for Farmington for the remainder of this ball game.
Sacred Heart ball. Stolen by Dean Zano, who drives the length of the court. He's fouled. Basket's good, and he'll get a shot. Foul was on Sacred Heart's number 23, Pete Tehan. That's Pete's 2nd personal foul. Zano will shoot one.
Farmington's down 20, but there's 9 minutes and change left in this ball game. Their big thing right now is that they can't try to get back into this game all at once. They've got to do what they just did, play good, aggressive defense. They're going to have to be patient on offense. They can't settle for that 20-foot jump shot every time down. If they do that, very quite possibly they could get back into this game and make a game of it.
Zino's shot was missed from the foul line. Sacred Heart rebound brings it into the forecourt. Paul Yates has replaced Pete Tehan in the lineup for Sacred Heart. He's got the ball now at the top of the key. Mayhill in the corner, passes underneath, but we have a foul underneath on Farmington, Steve Harris. That's Steve's second personal foul. Team's fourth. They'll inbound the ball underneath.
It's obvious which Sacred Heart's big lineup in there is too much for Farmington to contend with.
Well, Jack, when you're getting the rebounds like Sacred Heart is, in order to stay in a ball game against the zone, I guess you have to shoot close to 70%.
You're 100% right, Butch.
Shot by Lonnie Peggins was blocked by Paul Yates. And Farmington gets the ball underneath their own basket. Inbounded to Steve Harris. Dribbles. And we have an offensive charge. Steve Harris charged. That's his third personal foul. Sacred Heart ball underneath their own basket. Ball almost stolen by Dean Zano. Perry with the ball now at the top of the key. Passes off to Yates. Dribbles in. Mayhill drives the lane up. No good. Follow up by Henry Brown. No good. Zano with the rebound. Drives down into the forecourt for Farmington. Drives the lane. Lays it up and in. 59-41 Sacred Heart, with 50 seconds remaining in the third period. Farmington into a man-to-man, doubling up on the ball whenever they can in the corners. Green drives, lays it up, no good. Followed by Mayhill, no good. Followed again by Mayhill, no good. Followed by Brown, good. Four shots
at the basket, Butch. 4 shots, and that says it all right there.
And that's the end of the third period. Sacred Heart leads 61-41. Have the start of the fourth period coming up. One more period to play here, and we have Sacred Heart in the lead, 61-41, and they just look awesome tonight.
Butch, this is all Sacred Heart. There's no doubt about it. They smell victory right now, and I wouldn't be surprised if you see Sacred Heart coming out even more aggressively here in the fourth period.
Center tap picked up by Sacred Heart. That foul was on Farmington's Dean Zano. That was his fourth personal foul. Anthony Perry at this line for Sacred Heart going to shoot a 1-and-1. First shot is good. And the second shot is good. Farmington inbounds the ball. Brings it into the forecourt. Zano at the top of the key at the foul line now. Passes it off to Harris, who shoots up the shot, misses. Rebounded by Sacred Heart. Perry into the forecourt. Setting up. Dan Dupont into the game now for Sacred Heart. Perry with the jumper. It's good. Sacred Heart leads 65-41.
Anthony Perry just having one heck of a night tonight, Butch. He's doing it all. Bringing the ball up, scoring, passing, playing defense.
We have a timeout on the floor by Farmington. Well, Jack, it seems to me that he's been doing that all year. He's just having one heck of a season. He can penetrate, he can pass, and he can shoot. He does it all, and the fact is that he's only a junior.
You know, Butch, the big thing about basketball is you need a guard and you need a big man. Sacred Heart has a good guard in Anthony Perry and in Pete Teahan. And not only that, they have 3 big people. So you put all those ingredients together, and this is why Sacred Heart has a 65-41 lead right now in the fourth quarter. I'll tell you one thing. If they continue to play like this, which they have in the past several games, Sacred Heart could progress very well in this Class M tournament. Their next opponent certainly could very well be St. Thomas Aquinas, who they met earlier in the season and you better get your tickets early for that one.
Okay, we're ready to regain play in the fourth period. Farmington's ball. Lonnie Peggins. Ball's in, shot up by Brant Johnson of Farmington, and it's good. And we have a foul by Sacred Heart's Rich Green. That's Green's third personal foul. Johnson will be at the foul line shooting one. Shot's good.
To see pressure defense, and there it is, Butch. Full court, man-to-man pressure defense. They're going to have to play more of that in the fourth quarter.
DuPont for the corner, and that shot's good. Sacred Heart leads 67-44.
Everybody getting into the act now.
Ball stolen by Henry Brown. We have a backcourt violation by Paul Yates, Sacred Heart. Farmington's ball. Almagro with the ball. Top of the key. Passes off to Zano. Passes into the corner to Tim Murphy. His shot's no good. Rebounded. Farmington's ball. Zano up with the shot and in. 67-46. Sacred Heart. Brown with the jumper.
Sacred Heart's on fire, which...
Double dribble, Sacred Heart's ball. We have a substitution in the ball game. Number 23, Pete Tian. Number 44, Calvin Glenn, replacing Perry from outside with the jumper. And the score, 71-46, Sacred Heart. Zano from the top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. He shoots it up, no good. Rebounded again by Johnson. And
seems like nothing could go right for Farmington, Butch.
That's Johnson's fifth personal foul. Basket was disallowed. He was charged with an offensive foul. No goal. Sacred Heart's ball on the sideline.
They finally hit the offensive boards, and he picks up an offensive foul on it, and it's a costly one because that's his fifth.
Pass underneath to Henry Brown. He lays it up and in. Like I said earlier, Jack, Johnson was really the only big man that they had that was getting any rebounding at all, and now that they lost him, I doubt very much that Farmington's going to be any effective at all trying to make a comeback here.
I think I could safely say that there should be no doubt about the outcome of this game at this juncture, with their big man on the bench with 5 fouls and Sacred Heart shooting and playing as aggressively as they are right now.
Ball stolen away by Farmington. Lead court into the pass to Zano. He lays it up and in. Sacred Heart leads 73-50 with 5 minutes remaining in the fourth period. Sacred Heart Pete Tian called for traveling. Ball awarded to Farmington. Farmington substitution, number 11, Steve Harris in the game, replacing Tim Murphy. And Sacred Heart substitution, 54, David Franks, replacing Henry Brown. Almagro into the forecourt with the ball, throws up a jumper from the foul line, and it's good. Ball stolen away by Farmington. Lead pass down court to Almagro. He lays it up. Good hoop. Score the goal. And we have a foul. Offensive foul on Bobby Almagro, and that's his 5th personal foul.
Farmington's 1-2 punch is now on the bench, which puts them at a considerable disadvantage at this stage of the game.
We have a timeout on the floor. With 4:21 left to play, we have Sacred Heart in the lead, 73-54, and Pete Tien will be going to the foul line to shoot a 1-and-1 for Sacred Heart.
Which I think the strength of conferences is showing here in this ball game. And playing in the Naugatuck Valley League and knowing how tough our league is from top to bottom, I think that really prepares a team for the tournament. And, you know, not knowing that much about the conference and Farmington's in, and certainly not casting any aspersions on the conference, I just think that Sacred Heart, having played the tough Valley League schools that we do play, has really prepared them well for this game.
I totally agree, Jack. I've said that for years, that it's one of the toughest conferences in the state, and it shows every year with the teams that get in and how well they do. Pete Tien's second shot, he misses the second. Ball knocked out of bounds by Dean Zano and awarded to Sacred Heart.
Nothing going right for Farmington at this juncture of the ball game, and Sacred Heart certainly capitalizing on every break.
Shot by Franks is missed. Rebounded by Farmington. Zano drives the lane, passes off to Lonnie Peggins, who lays it up and in. 74-56. And we have a foul in the backcourt. Foul's on number 11, Steve Harris for Farmington. That's Steve's fourth personal. And Pete Tien will be going to the line for a 1-and-1. We have a substitution for Farmington in the ball game. Number 10, Phil Tinder replaces Ray Bloin. Tien at the line to shoot 1-and-1. Pete converts both, scores 76-56, Sacred Heart with 3:50 remaining in this ball game. Zano's jumper is no good. Sacred Heart rebounds. Brings it into the forecourt. We have a 3-second violation on Sacred Heart's Calvin Glenn. Farmington ball underneath their own basket.
Farmington's credit, Butch, they're not giving up. They're hustling all over the place, looking for the double teams, and really trying as best they can to get back into this game.
That was Farmington's Steve Harris, who drove, laid it up and in. And Pete Tien answers at the end of the court, the other end, with a hook shot. Sacred Heart leads 78-58.
Pete Tien with a Ralph Sampson move across the middle.
Farmington loses the ball. Pass down court to Henry Brown. He shoots it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, lays it in. Sacred Heart 80, Farmington 58. Steve Harris's shot is blocked by Henry Brown. Sacred Heart's ball into the forecourt. Stolen away by Lonnie Peggins, who lays it up, misses the shot, followed by Dean Zano, lays it up and in. Brown drives to the hoop, but he's fouled on the play.
This half has been all Sacred Heart, Butch, and Doesn't seem like they're taking any prisoners. They're still going at him.
That foul was on number 10, Phil Tinder. That was his second personal foul. We have Ray Bloin back into the lineup for Farmington. Henry Brown at the line for Sacred Heart taking a pair. First shot is up and missed. We have 2:20 remaining in the ballgame with Sacred Heart in the lead, 80-60. And we have a timeout on the floor. Number 21, Rich Green into the game, replacing Calvin Glenn. Henry Brown to shoot the second of two. Shots up and in. Sacred Heart leads 81-60.
Calvin Glenn just coming out of the game. Calvin, you got to smile. You got a 20-point lead coming off the court. You got to smile, kid.
Shot by Ray Bloin was good from outside. Shot by Henry Brown was no good. Tapped again by Anthony Perry, but no good. Now we have a jump ball underneath. Rich Green jumping against Dan Zano. Tap controlled by Farmington. That's Tim Murphy from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Ray Bluen, his shot's no good. Rebounded by Henry Brown, and he's fouled on the play. He's fouled by Ray Bluen. That's Ray's second personal foul. And we have a Farmington substitution, number 11, Steve Harris, back into the game. He replaces co-captain Dean Zano, and I think that's it for Dean, Coach. I think maybe he's putting some of the younger guys in now.
Dean, a senior, playing in his last varsity ball game. I'm sure is dejected going off the court, but Farmington gave a gallant battle. Sacred Heart's a tough team. There's no question about it. And Sacred Heart proved it all year that they're a tough team to play against.
Well, Dean ends his career with 14 points in this evening's ball game. Not a bad performance at all. We had a foul underneath on the rebound. And the foul was on Danny Dupont of Sacred Heart, or Dupont, excuse me.
To show you what kind of defense which that Sacred Heart's been playing, here we got a minute and change left in the fourth period, and they're still, Farmington is still not in a 1-1 bonus. So Sacred Heart has just played an outstanding all-around ball game tonight.
Wow, Jack, I guess I was wrong. Dean's back in. He was just taking a little breather. Coach John Crockey letting him finish out his high school career in style. We have a foul on Sacred Hearts, number 10, Dan Dupont. That's Dan's second personal foul. And Dean Zano is at the line shooting a pair. Sacred Heart substitution. Bernie Singleton into the game.
Coach Eddie Generali letting some of his substitutes get some tournament experience here, which could definitely be valuable down the line.
Well, we have Rich Capabianco in there now for Sacred Heart. Craig Wood, Bernie Singleton, Calvin Glenn, and Richie Green. And Glenn travels with the ball. Ball awarded to Farmington. Zano inbounds the ball to Harris, who dribbles the ball into the forecourt. Takes the jumper from the top of the key. All net. 82-66.
Too little, too late, Butch.
Singleton into the forecourt, throws up the jumper, no good. Farmington outbounds pass is thrown out, awarded back to Sacred Heart. Ball inbounded to Calvin Glenn, who drives down the lane and stuffs it. Basket's good, but there's a technical foul for hanging on the rim. And we'll have Steve Harris shooting the technical for Farmington. Basket was disallowed.
Butch, that's CIAC tournament rules. To protect the facilities, the backboards, and the basket, in CIAC state tournament play, you're not allowed to dunk the basketball, and that's the ruling, the reasoning behind that technical foul.
Harris's foul shot was good on the technical, and Farmington takes control of the ball. Underneath, passes it into Harris. Harris turns. We have a foul outside before the shot. Fouls on Sacred Hearts. Richie Capabianco. And that's Richie's first personal foul. Steve Harris will be shooting 1-1 for Farmington. And Sacred Heart substitutions. Anthony Perry and Pete Tian replacing Rich Capabianco and Craig Wood. Harris up with the shot, and it's good. Sacred Heart lead, 82-68.
And timeout is being called by Colby. How many turnovers is that? 4 for them?
Game, you know, there's a lot of tension involved with this particular game, and I know both teams feel it's very important to jump out ahead. And thus far, Sacred Heart has been absolutely stone cold from the floor. Hearts have converted twice from the foul line. Fortunately, Colby has turned it over 4 times, keeps the Hearts in the game here.
Okay, down over them, the forecourt come the Hearts with the ball. Calvin Glenn passes cross court to Pete Tien. Outside the foul circle to Perry, sets, shoots it up, hits the rim, bounds off, right into the hands of Johnson. Johnson down court to Hardy, drives all the way in, lays it up, good, and he's called on an offensive charge. The basket will count, but an offensive charge is called against Hardy on the play. That's the second team foul for the Colby Cathedral team. Down over the middle of the forecourt come the Hearts, trailing now by 1 point, 3-2. In the forecourt, Perry, pass over this side to Glenn. Glenn in the corner, back out to Perry. Now to Glenn, shoots it up in the deep corner, good! Calvin Glenn finally breaks the ice, dropping one in from the deep corner on the near side, makes it a 4-3 ball game. Hearts lead by 1. 4.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Hearts in that 2-1-2 zone. Driving in, Jeter shoots it up, misses, rebound, picked up by Henry Brown. Hearts ball, Brown pass over this side, into the forecourt to Perry. Perry being double teamed, driving on the near side, comes going, goes back out again, and now outside the foul circle, looks around. Pass over this side to Glenn in the corner. Glenn, another high-arcing shot up and missed, rebound pulled out of the air. That was an air ball, didn't hit the brim of the backboard. Pass down court, fine defensive play by Richie Green, kept Hines from getting himself what might have been an easy layup. Ball was knocked out of bounds. It's still Colby's ball from behind their own hoop. Pass comes into Hardy. 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Score is 4-3. Very low scoring ball game. With the ball on the near side going into the corner is Johnson. Johnson passes off to Jeter. He sets, shoots it up, no good. Rebound over the far side, fought for, and picked up by Colby. Very aggressive ball club, this Colby team off the boards. They're working hard to see if they can get second and third shots. Now they're going to have a chance at a second shot. Here is Hardy with the ball in the corner. Passes out to Johnson over this side of Hardy. All alone, sets, shoots it up, no good. Rebound over the far side, knocked out of bounds, and touched last by Calvin Glenn. So Colby will have a third shot at the hoop here. With the clock running in the first quarter over the far side with the ball is Johnson. Johnson pass off in the corner to Saunders. Set, shoots it up, no good. Rebound, batted around, and there's a foul call against Sacred Heart. Foul is called against Anthony Perry, his first. Not a shooting foul. That is the second team foul for the Hearts. Both teams have picked up 2 personal fouls here in the first quarter. The ball will be put into play from behind the Colby hoop. Colby shooting at the basket to our right here in the first half. 3:18 left to go in the first quarter. 4-3 the score. Hearts lead by 1. Pass over the far side, goes into the corner. Pass stolen by Pete Tien. So the Hearts have the ball, and Tien will bring it down. Gets it down over the middle in the forecourt over the side to Perry. Perry driving and has the ball knocked out of his hands. And now there's a palming violation called against Hines as they came down court with the ball. This team is extremely quick. So quick sometimes, maybe too quick for their own good, this Colby team. They got beat by Warren Harding twice during the season, but only by 2 points in each game. Now, that's an indication this ball club is not to be taken lightly. Pass, down court, stolen by Colby again. And Colby team has got quick hands out there. Down court come the Colby Cougars. Out of midcourt with the ball is Johnson. Passes over the far side corner. Shot is up and missed. Rebound picked up by Henry Brown. And Henry really went up high to get that rebound. Lead pass down court off the fingertips of Rich Green. Out of bounds, and the Hearts come up with another turnover. Looks like both teams are trying to throw this ball game away. Hearts have thrown the ball out of bounds down court at least a couple of times in situations where they might have had a chance to go ahead. 5 turnovers for the Hearts already in this ball game, and I believe Colby has 4 or 5 also. Colby has 6 in the forecourt. Hardy with the ball. Cross court over the far side. It goes to Saunders. Outside the foul circle to Jeter. Set, shoots it up, no good. Rebound by Henry Brown. Lead pass down court to Perry. Perry driving all the way in, banks it up and in. That time the Hearts didn't throw it away. Hearts lead 6-3. Leon Saunders brings the ball down into the forecourt for Colby. Pass off to Johnson. Johnson outside the foul circle over the side of Hardy in the corner. Back to Johnson. Johnson comes in on the near side corner. Passes back outside the foul circle over the far side. It goes to Hardy. Now to Saunders. Shoots it up and good. From the vicinity of the foul lane. 6-5 ball game. Hearts lead by 1. And Colby is giving the Hearts a real battle. A long shot on the outside by Perry. Way off target. Rebound picked up by Colby. And the Colby player stepped on the baseline. So the Hearts get a break and pick the ball from out of bounds underneath their own hoop. Swanson has come into the ball game for Colby. Pass into Pete Tien. Underneath, it goes off the fingertips of the Hearts. Are throwing that ball like it's a keg of dynamite. They're really ripping that ball in. That ball went off the fingertips of Henry Brown. I don't know how Henry even got his fingertips on the ball. Now Colby team is throwing the ball away down court. 8 turnovers for Colby, and how many for the Hearts, Allie? 6 for the Hearts. Unbelievable turnovers, and they're undoubtedly showing state tournament jitters here tonight. Of course, the prize, a pass underneath to Calvin Glenn, lays it up and no good. Rebound by Brown is in, but there's a foul call. The basket will not count. Foul is called against Johnson. That is his second. Johnson comes out of the ball game, and coming back in is Hines. Not a shooting foul for the Hearts. They'll put the ball into play from behind their own hoop. Hearts lead by 1. Pass over the side of Green in the corner. Back out it comes to Glenn. Over the far side to Perry. Hearts are trying to work that ball in for the layup, and when they do get it in, they're unable to convert. Pass again, almost out of bounds, but it's saved by Glenn. Pass back out to Brown, and he shoots it up and in from 12 feet out at the side. Hearts lead by 3, 8-5. 47 seconds left to go in the first quarter from here in the Pomperog gym. Pass over the far side in the corner. Outside it comes now to Irby, who's come into the ball game. Now to Swanson. He sets, shoots it up, no good. Rebound by Calvin Glenn. Glenn to Tien. Tien with the ball, driving into the forecourt. Now slows it down. Pass off to Brown underneath, lays it up and in. Beautiful. Beautiful assist by Pete Tien to Henry Brown. The Hearts with their biggest lead now, 5 points, 10-5, with 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter. All of the action, state tournament basketball coming away with WATR. Waterbury's first station, a pass over the far side corner to Saunders. Out it comes to Irby. He shoots it up short. Rebound underneath is up and good by Hines. That's a 10-7 ball game. In the forecourt, with the ball was Perry. He was unable to get a shot off as the buzzer sounded. The score at the end of the first quarter. It's a close one. Sacred Heart 10, Colby 7.
Looked like it was the opening game of the season for both of these teams. They both looked very, very bad out on the floor. Not until the closing minute and a half did Sacred Heart actually put something together. The Hearts thrown the ball away 6 times. Colby threw the ball away 8 times. And it's fortunate for the Hearts that Colby did that, because they weren't playing that good to start the ball game off. Now they seem to caught their stride a little bit. I think we'll see the game open up a little bit more.
Okay, center tap picked up by the Hearts, but stolen by Colby. A layup shot is good by Hines, and it's a 10-9 ball game. Down over the middle come the Hearts, shooting to the basket to our left here in the first half. Pass over the far side to Tien. Cross court over this side. It comes to Perry. He sets, shoots it up. Good. Anthony Perry finding the range, and he has 6 of the Sacred Heart 12 points. 12-9. Hearts lead by 3. Bounce pass over this side in the forecourt to Saunders. Saunders to Irby. Irby into Jeter, and Jeter's twisting jumper banked off the backboard and goes cleanly through. 12-11 now. Hearts lead by 1 in the forecourt. They come. The pass into Green. Green has the ball knocked out of his hands as he started to drive, and the loose ball is picked up by Colby. The layup shot is up and good. And now Colby goes ahead, 13-12. Hearts trail by a point. The second quarter, a minute has gone by here in the second quarter. Tien, a pass over this side of Perry. Back to Tien. He sets, shoots it up, misses. Rebound by Rich Green. He shoots up an 8-footer. Good. Hearts go ahead, 14-13. And now we've got a seesaw ball game here. Down over the middle of the forecourt comes Colby. Pass over the side to Irby. Irby goes driving in, shoots it up and misses. The rebound picked up by Brown. Brown with the ball to Perry. Perry on the near side gets it down in the forecourt. Pass off to Glenn. He lays it up and in. Nice pass. Hearts go ahead by 3, 16-13. Colby with the ball. Irby He's the catalyst for this ball club, and he doesn't look as though he has an injured leg. Coach told us that he injured his leg, but he's playing out there on all cylinders, and he is a fine ball player, quick, extremely quick. Irby with the ball now, shoots it up and misses. Rebound by Rich Green. Pass off to Perry. Perry with the ball, driving into the forecourt, all the way down the middle, shoots it up. Shot is blocked. Rebound is up and blocked into the foul call against Saunders, I believe. That is Saunders' first foul. The 1-and-1 is now in effect for the Hearts. The bonus is in effect for Sacred Heart and will be for the remainder of the first half. 16-13 the score. Hearts lead by 3 at the free throw line. For Sacred Heart is Calvin Glenn, shooting it up and missing. He'll get another, though. He's fouled on the act of shooting. Johnson comes back into the ball game. Coming out for Colby is Saunders. Glenn's second shot is good this time, and it's a 17-14 ball game. Hearts lead by 4. One time the Hearts led by 5 in the first quarter. Down over the middle of forecourt comes Colby with the ball. Cross-court pass to Johnson. Now the far side to Hardy. Outside the foul circle, back over this side, it comes to Pettaway. Pettaway's pass deflected and picked up by Pettaway. Now it's picked up by Johnson. He drives in, loses the ball. Picked up by Sacred Heart, and there's a foul called against Colby's Johnson. That is Johnson's third personal foul. So one of the tri-captains for Colby has picked up 3 personal fouls very early here in the ball game, and he is now taken out of the ball game by Coach Dave Hennessy. And he's replaced by Ed Swanson, 6-foot junior. At the free throw line, Calvin Glenn is going to take a 1-and-1. Shot is up and good. Glenn has 6 points of the 18 on the scoreboard for the Hearts. The Hearts have upped their lead now to 5. Glenn's second shot is good again. Well, the Hearts have their biggest lead, 6 points, lead 19-13 with 5:40 left to go in the first half here at the Pomperog High School gym. In the forecourt, Hardy with the ball, closely got it by Perry, goes into the corner, comes back out, almost loses it. Picked up by Swanson. He passed off underneath. Layup shot is missed. Rebound picked up by Rich Green. Green to Tian. Tian quickly over the middle in the forecourt. Shoots it up on the fly. Good. On the fly. Pete Tian gives the Hearts their biggest lead, 8 points. Colby calls for a timeout. And with timeout, here's Rick O'Connor. Score in on the Wilby Bulkley game, and as soon as we do get it, we'll pass it along to you. Our roving reporter, Gordy Woods, is up there at the Maloney Gym. Alley, the Hearts have suddenly come to life.
I figured they would. The way they started so slowly, it wasn't the Sacred Heart team, and they showed signs in that last minute and a half of the first quarter that they're really starting to put it together. And they're more aggressive than I've seen them in a while. Even though they were throwing the ball away at the opening moments of the first period, they seem to have gotten on track now, and if they play this way, they're going to be very tough tonight.
Okay, ready to go. Colby with the ball, pass over the far side of Swanson in the corner. Now it's picked up by Hines. Hines to Hardy. Outside the foul circle, it goes to Pettaway. Pettaway with the ball. Passes over the far side corner to Hardy again. Back out to Pettaway. Pettaway back over the far side, goes into the corner. Now pass it back out in midcourt to Swanson. Over this side it comes to Hardy. Hardy driving in, shoots up, partially blocked, loose ball fought for, and there's going to be a jump ball. Jump ball between Glenn Hines of Colby and Calvin Glenn of Sacred Heart. Henry Brown coming back into the ball game. Rich Green comes out. Also back in the ball game now for Sacred Heart is Dave Franks. The tap is picked up by Colby. With the ball, number 22, Pettaway. Pass out in the midcourt to Hardy. Cross court over this side, it comes to Swanson. He sets, shoots it up, hits the rim, bounce high in the air. The rebound picked up by Dave Franks. Franks has the ball knocked out of his hands, picked up by Sacred Heart. Pass down court to Henry Brown. Brown with the ball in the corner. Pass off to Glenn. Glenn coming out of the corner, turns, shoots it up. Good! 23-13. Hearts lead by 10. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the first half. Down over the middle of the forecourt come the Colby Cathedral boys. Shot is up and missed, but a foul is called against Dave Franks. That is Frank's first personal foul, the third team foul for Sacred Heart, but a shooting foul for Colby, as Toby Jeter, the 6'4" center, will go to the free throw line for a pair. Now some Sacred Heart substitutions. Rich Green comes back in. Ozzie Majel comes back in. So the Hearts have Green, Majel, Brown, Tien, and Perry in there. At the free throw line, Jeter is going to take a pair. Shot is up and good. All of the action in state tournament basketball coming away over WATR Radio, Waterbury's first station from the beautiful Pomperaug High School Gymnasium in Southbury. Second shot is good again. 23-15. Hearts lead by 8. Down over the middle of the forecourt, Anthony Perry with the ball. Passes cross court to Pete Tien. Tien holding the ball high over his head. Pass it back out to Perry. Perry closely got it. Goes in with a jump shot up and no good, but a foul is called against Dorsey Irby. A 5'10" speedy junior guard for Colby. I think we have a score coming in now on the Wilby game. Shot in the foul line is up and off the side, no good.
Buckley 17.
The end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, Bulkley 17, Wilby 14. Second shot is good by Perry at the free throw line. It's a 24-15 ball game here with 3:45 left to go in the first half. So Wilby's Wildcats are trailing Hartford Bulkley by 3 points at the end of the first quarter. In the forecourt, cross-court pass over this side in the corner to Saunders. Saunders to Swanson over the far side to Irby. Irby shot. Irby passes off to Jeter, and Jeter pops it in. That cuts the Sacred Heart lead down to 7. 24-17. Perry in the forecourt to Brown. Brown short jumper round the hoop and out. Rebound picked up by Colby. Henry Brown has had some tough luck on some of his shots early in this ball game. A little too much English on it, evidently, and the ball's been spinning around the hoop. Pass underneath, it deflected, stolen by the Hearts. Ozzie Majel with the ball. Pass it off to Green. Green in the forecourt to Perry. Perry has the ball knocked out of his hands and stolen by Colby. And that's a couple of times that they've done that to Anthony Perry. They're just watching him to get set, and as soon as he gets set to shoot, they just knock the ball right out of his hands, steal it. Now the ball is deflected, but picked up by Jeter. He shoots it up and good from inside the foul line, and Colby has battled back to within 5. 24-19. Down over the middle of the forecourt come the Hearts over the far side. Henry Brown with the ball. Pass out to Tien. Tien to Brown in the far side corner. Starts to drive, stops, jumps, shoots it up, no good. A rebound picked up by Colby. Hearts are just getting one shot off that hoop, and Colby has been getting the rebounds. Coming down court with it. Pass over this side to Jeter. He turns, shoots it up, no good. Rebound, batted up in the air. Loose ball picked up at midcourt by Irby of Colby. So the Hearts, although they had a lead of 10 points a few moments ago, it's been whittled down to 5 now. In the forecourt, Swanson set, shoots it up, good. And now the lead has been cut down to 3. 1:50 left to go in the first half. Hearts with the ball, far side corner, Green gets it. Pass off to Brown. Brown has the ball knocked out of his hands. Picked up by Tien. He passes off to Rich Green. He lays it up and in. The basket will not count. There's a 3-second violation call against the Hearts. Paul Yates coming into the ball game. Calvin Glenn coming into the ball game for Sacred Heart. Tien comes out. In the forecourt with the ball. Colby Cathedral moving it around. Over this side comes to Swanson in the corner. Now to Jeter. Jeter's shot is up and missed. The rebound picked up by Henry Brown. Brown to Green. Green to Perry. Perry gets it in the forecourt. Colby players, extremely quick hands out there. You got to be extremely careful the way you handle that ball. If you're not careful, they'll just snatch it right out of your hands. In the forecourt, Yates over the far side to Calvin Glenn. Glenn has the ball knocked out of his hands, rolling loose, stolen by Colby. Irby with the ball, driving all the way in, shoots it up, and good. Well, we no sooner got through saying it but the team come up with another steal, and that's about the 10th steal in this ball game for Colby. And they could steal the ball game if they keep on at this pace. In the forecourt, a pass in. Ball is deflected, and a foul is called against Colby. Rich Green will go to the free throw line. Foul is called against Hines of Colby. The Hearts lead by a slender 1-point margin with 44 seconds left to go in the first half. At the free throw line, Rich Green is going to take a 1-and-1. Shot the foul line is up and good. The way this Colby team steals the ball, they kind of shake the confidence of any ball club. They are extremely fast. Second shot is good again. Hearts lead by 3. Colby with the ball. Pass down over the middle. Comes into the forecourt. Jeter with the ball. Still driving into forecourt. Pass off to Irby. Irby on there midcourt on the near side. Starts to drive. Passes off to the side. Shot is up and good by Hines. Down court come the Hearts, and there's a foul call against Irby. Trying to steal the ball. And of course, that's the handicap of trying to steal. You do come up with personal fouls. Irby comes out of the ball game. Hardy comes in. Hearts lead by 1, 26-25, with 25 seconds left to go in the first half. At the free throw line, Anthony Perry is going to take a 1-and-1. Shot is up and good. 8 points for Anthony Perry. Hearts lead by 2. Second shot is good again. 28-25, Hearts by 3, 25 seconds left. Hearts in a full court press now. Pass in is stolen by Paul Yates. He drives in, pass off to Glenn, lays it up and in. And a foul call on the play. Very important steal for the Hearts. The basket will count. Foul is committed by Hines. That is his second, I believe. And at the free throw line, Calvin Glenn will see if he can make it a 3-point play. Give the Hearts a little more cushion here as we get close to the intermission mark. Shoots it up and good. Now Hearts go into a full court press again. Hearts lead by 6 with 19 seconds left to go. The backcourt. Ball is still in the backcourt. Now passed over the far side. Almost stolen by the Hearts. Down over the middle of the forecourt. With the ball comes Hardy. Over the far side. Passes off underneath. Layup shot is missed. Rebound picked up by the Hearts. Lead pass down court to Perry. He goes in. Lays it up. Good. 2 seconds. 1 second. That's the end of the first half. End of the first half. Hearts lead by 8, 33-25. And what a remarkable comeback for the Hearts after being up by 10 and having the ball stolen from them so many times. The Hearts did not get down. They did not get shook up. They just came right back.
All right, Rick. Well, we are just about set for a second half action. Stepping into the center circle is squared off. It'll be Henry Brown jumping against Anthony Jeter. Here's Al Vestro.
Okay, Rick Alley down over the middle of Forker with a tap. Layup shot is good by Hines, and very quickly Colby cuts the Sacred Heart lead down to 6. 33-27. The Heart shooting the basket to our right here. Rich Green driving in, lays it up and in. The basket counts. He was fouled on the play. The foul was committed by Tri-Captain Leon Saunders of Colby. So the Hearts have their 8-point lead back. And Rich Green will go to the free throw line to take one. See if he can make it a 3-point play. Shot is up and good by Rich Green. And we've got a halftime score coming in. And at halftime, Wilby and Hartford Buckley are all tied up at 33-33. That's the word from Meriden, from Gordy Woods. That's good news. In the forecourt now with the ball. Colby. Shot in the side is up and missed. The rebound picked up by Sacred Heart. Lead pass down court to Perry. Goes in, lays it up over the rim, around and off. Rebound by Brown is up and good. Hearts lead by 11, 38-27. That's the biggest lead they've had in the ball game. This Colby team comes down court now very slowly, looking around, trying to set something up. Over this side it comes to Irby. In the corner on the near side now it comes to Saunders. Back outside the foul circle to Johnson. Johnson to Jeter. Set, shoots it up. Good. Nice touch by Tony Jeter. He popped that ball in very nicely and makes it a 38-29 ball game. Down over the middle come the Hearts now. In the forecourt on the near side, Rich Green with the ball. Starts to drive the baseline. Goes in, lays it up, and good. Richie Green drove the baseline successfully and gives the Hearts that 11-point lead again, 40-29. 6:35 left to go in the third quarter. Here at the Pomperaug High School gym, all the action coming away over WATR. State Tournament CIAC semifinal play. Over this side, Irby with the ball. Closely got it. Now pass off to Johnson. Goes in with a short jumper. Good. 40-31. Down over the middle. Perry quickly in the forecourt. Goes in, comes back out again at the near side. Fakes a drive. Now passes cross court to Tien. Tien holding the ball. Pass into Brown. Brown short jumper is blocked. And there's a foul call against Brown as he tried to steal the ball back. That is his second. And the first team foul here in the second. And not a shooting foul. So it's a 40-31 ball game. Hearts lead by 9. Pass comes into Irby. Irby bringing the ball down over the middle. Gets it in the forecourt. Passes cross court over this side to Petaway. In the corner to Johnson. Now to Irby. He's set. Shoots it up. Misses. Rebound by Henry Brown. Lead pass down court. Picked up in the corner by Anthony Perry. He goes in with a 10-foot jumper. No good. Rebound by Rich Green. Up and in. And Green was fouled again. Richie Green with a fine follow-up. He is fouled by Glenn Hines. That is Hines' third personal foul. And Green will go to the free throw line to see if he can make it a three-point play again. Time called by Colby. With timeout, here again is Rick O'Connell. Okay, I might say that the Hearts have got a lot of fans here tonight, Allie. Their stands are completely filled on both sides, whereas Colby is showing a lot of bare spots in their stands. Not too many rooters here for the Colby team tonight, but the team is playing a good ball game.
They are. Colby is playing very tough. Sacred Heart has just gotten very aggressive off the boards, both offensively and defensively, and something we haven't seen in a real long time. They play that kind of ball. They could go a long way.
Okay, at the free throw line, Rich Green's foul shot is around and off the side. Rebound picked up by Hines. Colby with the ball. Hines passes off to Irby. Irby gets it in the forecourt. Pass over this side to Jeter. Set, shoots it up. Hits the rim, bounds off. Gets his own rebound. Underhand layup shot. Good. A beautiful move by Jeter as he went in with an underhand layup. And he dropped it through. 42-33. Down over the middle. The ball is knocked out of bounds on the near side. Stolen from Pete Tien. Tien felt that he was fouled out there in the midcourt. But there was no whistle, and the ball out of bounds is going to be awarded to Colby. Hearts lead by 9, 42-33. 5:15 left to go in the third quarter. Over the far side of the ball. Shot is up and short. Ball pulled out of the air by Sacred Heart. Lead pass down court to Pete Tien. Tien driving in. Short jump shot up. No good. Rebound by Sacred Heart. Richie Green, and he is called traveling. So Colby takes the ball out of bounds in the backcourt on the near side. Colby shooting at the basket to our left here in the second half. Bring the ball down over the middle is Irby. Irby gets it in the forecourt. Now starts to drive in. Passes outside to Petaway. Petaway's pass almost deflected. Picked up by Jeter. Jeter is fouled by Richie Green. And that is Richie Green's first personal foul. Not a shooting foul for the Colby Cathedral Club. Taken out of bounds underneath is Johnson. Passes over the far side to Petaway. Over the side it comes to Irby. Irby goes into the deep corner, passes back out to Petaway, now to Irby in the corner. Now to Johnson in the corner on the near side. Back out it comes to Irby. Irby over the far side to Petaway. Set, shoots it up, around and out, no good. Rebound is up, and a foul called against Calvin Glenn. That is Calvin Glenn's first personal foul. Going to the free throw line is Tony Jeter, who has made himself kind of tough here. He's got 12 points, leading all of the Colby ball players. He'll take two. Shot is up and missed. 42-33. Hearts lead by 9. Jeter will have another try coming. Again, repeat that score at halftime. Hartford-Bulkley 33, Wilby 33 at Maloney High School in Meriden. The second shot is cleanly through. 42-34. Hearts lead by 8. Very slowly down over the middle. Anthony Perry now starts to speed it up, goes all the way in, lays it up. Good! What a move by Tony Perry. Yeah, the very deceptive slow pace coming down. All of a sudden, he turned on the speed and drove in for that nice layup. A jump shot from the outside, missed. Rebound picked up by Sacred Heart's Perry. Perry down over the middle in the forecourt. Pass over this side and off the fingers of either Tien or Calvin Glenn, out of bounds. Hearts lead by 10, 44-34. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. In the forecourt comes Colby. Cross-cut pass over this side to Johnson. In the corner, it comes to Jeter. Back out, it comes over the far side to Petaway. In the corner at the far side to Johnson. Petaway has the cross-court pass over this side to Irby. Irby with the ball, starts to edge in. Now pass out to Johnson. Over this side to Jeter. Turns, shoots it up. Good. Jeter, 14 points. 15 points. And it's a 44-36 ball game. In the forecourt with the ball. Calvin Glenn has the ball knocked out of his hands. It goes out of bounds. Touch last by Glenn. And it's going to be Colby's ball. 14 turnovers for the Hearts in this ball game. And they're still leading. But how long they can hold on to that lead with turnovers remains to be seen. They're leading by 8 right now. Colby has a chance to cut it down to 6. In the forecourt, Irby in the near side corner. Passes, and there's a foul call against Sacred Heart. Foul is called against Richie Green. That is his correction. The foul is called against Dave Franks. Again, not a shooting foul. And it's going to be Colby passing the ball in. Irby sets from the side, shoots it up, no good. The rebound picked up by Calvin Glenn. Glenn to Green, Green to Perry, gets it down over the middle of the forecourt. At the far side, slows the pace down. Now starts to drive, down the middle, shoots it up, misses. Rebound by Glenn is up and in. Does the basket count or doesn't it? Foul is called against Hines. That is his 4th personal foul. The basket will not count. Hines comes out of the ball game. Coming in is Saunders to replace him. Hearts will put the ball in play from behind their own hoop. Pass comes in to Glenn, shoots it up and good. Kind of a small alley-oop play. 14 points for Calvin Glenn. Hearts lead by 10 again. Down over the middle comes Colby with the ball. Over this side, Irby with it. Coasley got it. Passes cross-court. Pass deflected. Stolen by Sacred Heart. Dave Franks came up with the ball on that interception. Pass off to Anthony Perry. Driving all the way in. He shoots it up. No good. He is foul. Foul is committed by Jeter, and that is only his first. Sign of a good ball player. He's a leading scorer on that Colby team, and he has just now picked up only his first personal foul. Perry will go to the free throw line to take a pair. 46-36 the score. Hearts by 10. Shot is up and around the hoop and off the side. No good. 2:28 left to go in the third quarter. Hardy comes back into the ball game for Colby. Cutaway comes out. Perry will get ready for his second try now. Shoots this one up and cleanly through. 14 points for Anthony Perry in tonight's ball game, leading the Sacred Heart scorers. 47-36 is the score. Correction, Perry is tied with Calvin Glenn, 14 points apiece. In the forecourt, Hardy's shot is up, missed, rebound, his footboard picked up by the Hearts. With the ball, Richie Green in the backcourt has it knocked out of his hands, stolen, and a foul call against Richie Green, and that is his third. Or second, correction, Richie Green second. Well, that was what they call a necessary foul on the forecourt. The player, who was Johnson, was going in for the sure layup. Allie?
That was a good foul by Rich Green. He had a sure 2 points there. Green caught him before he got going in, so whatever he does here, the Hearts can't lose.
All right, he's got a 1-and-1 coming, and he misses the 1-and-1, so it was an excellent foul. Misses the 1-and-1, so they didn't get the second try, and they get nothing out of it, whereas they could have gotten an easy 2 points. In the forecourt, Paul Yates over this side of Green in the corner. Green holding the ball, starts the drive, stops. Can't get by, pass off to Glenn. Glenn on a carry is called on a palming or traveling violation. 47-36. No basket. 16 turnovers for the Hearts. 16 turnovers for the Hearts in this ball game. And believe it or not, they're still leading. Somebody's making some novenas. The shot on the outside is missed by Colby, and the rebound is picked up by Rich Green, and he fell out of bounds with the ball. Now, Danny DuPont coming into the ball game for Sacred Heart, and Rich Green comes out. 1:40 left to go in the third quarter. Colby's ball out of bounds behind their own hoop. The pass into Irby. Passes cross-court over this side to Swanson. He shoots it up, misses. Rebound underneath, and there's a foul call against Dave Franks or Danny DuPont. Foul is called against Danny DuPont. That is his first. And at the free throw line for Colby Cathedral will be Tony Jeter. He'll take a 1-and-1. Minute 33 left to go in the third quarter. Here at the Pomperaug High School gym. Shot is up and good. He'll get a bonus try now. This is Al Vestro together with Ali Vestro and Rick O'Connor overlooking courtside. Our thanks again to Mike Sabo, the site director here at Pomperaug, for his excellent cooperation in setting up our broadcast. We appreciate it. Second shot is off the side, no good. The rebound is picked up by Calvin Glenn. Glenn in the backcourt to Paul Yates. Yates now brings the ball down, gets it over the middle, gets it in the forecourt on the near side, pass off in the corner to DuPont. DuPont out to Perry. Perry starts to drive, throws him a jumper off the rim, no good. The rebound picked up by Johnson. Johnson to Irby, quickly down over the middle in the forecourt, still driving, shoots it up on the fly, good. 47-39. Hearts lead by 8. Down over the middle, Perry in the forecourt with the ball, driving in with an 8-foot jumper short. Ball pulled out of the air by Johnson. Johnson pass breaking over the far side, down over the middle, into the forecourt. Almost has the ball stolen. Pass off to Jeter. He shoots it up on the fly. Good. Banked that off the backboard, and the Hearts lead is cut to 6. 47-41. 40 seconds left to play. A pass over this side intended for Paul Yates. He had his back turned. The ball went by him out of bounds. And another turnover for the Hearts. 17 turnovers for Sacred Heart in this ball game. I'm wondering if eventually that won't catch up to you. 38 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Ball in the forecourt over the far side. Johnson with the ball. Passes cross-court over this side to Irby. Irby back to Johnson. He sets, shoots it up, no good. Rebound by Johnson. He shoots it up. It's no good. Rebound up and good. And a foul call. Jeter, I think, with that follow-up rebound. And that cuts the Hearts lead down to 3 or 4. And he has a chance to cut it down to 3 because he was fouled on that play. Oh, my. The pressure starts to grow. 20 points for Tony Jeter, leading all scorers in tonight's ball game. 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Jeter's shot is up and cleanly through. 47-44. And Colby is right back into the thick of things in this ball game. Yates with the ball. Passes cross court in the forecourt to Tien. Cross court over the far side to Yates. Yates being double teamed. Pass off to Tien. Tien goes in with a short jumper. Good. That stems the tide for the moment. Long pass in the forecourt to Irby, and the shot after the buzzer had sounded. He missed it anyway. So we go into the fourth and final quarter, and this is anybody's ball game. 49 for the Hearts, 44 for Colby. Here is Rico.
That was a very, very big shot for Sacred Heart because they had lost all of their momentum. They had dropped from a 10-point lead down to a 3-point lead. Now, with that hoop, they were able to get it up to 5, and 5 is a little bigger cushion than 3, but it also kind of stops the momentum swing that Colby has. Ready for fourth quarter, here's Alvestro.
The tap is batted around. Let's see, they'll re-jump it. It'll be a re-jump at the center court. Henry Brown, Sacred Heart, jumping against Jeter. Brown about an inch taller than Jeter. They've been both go up. The tap is picked up by Colby. Over the far side with the ball, Swanson in the forecourt. Pass stolen by Perry. Drives all the way in, lays it up. Good. That's a big steal by Anthony Perry. Hearts lead by 7. Irby quickly in the forecourt. He is fouled by Pete Tien. He'll go to the free throw line. Let's see if he's going to get a pair or 1-and-1. We saw this Irby lad in the game, the preliminary game to the Wilby game down at the Quinnipiac College Gym. He dropped in every foul shot he threw, and he misses this one completely. And the Hearts come up with the ball. Calvin Glenn with it, brings it down over the middle in the forecourt, over the far side, passes off to Perry. Cross-court pass to Brown. Brown goes in, lays it up, no good. Banked it off the backboard too hard, and there's a traveling violation called against Colby as they got the rebound and took steps. Actually, 2 Colby players bumped into each other underneath. So the Hearts will catch a break. They'll put the ball into play from behind their own hoop. Shooting at the basket to our right here in the second half. Pass comes into Glenn. He has the ball knocked out of his hands as he tried to get the shot off. And this is something that the Colby team has perfected. As soon as you go get that ball in your hands and prepare to shoot it, they just seem to have their hands on the ball and steal it from you. In the forecourt, Irby with the ball. To Jeter. Turns, shoots it up. Good. 51-46. 23 points for Jeter. Hearts with the ball. Down over the middle. Come into the forecourt. Over the far side with the ball. Perry is called traveling. 19 turnovers for the Hearts. 7 minutes left to go in the ball game, and that 5-point lead of Sacred Hearts continues to look very, very slim. 51-46. In the forecourt comes Colby with the ball. Over the far side with it, Johnson. Holds it at the far side. Now passes cross-court over this side to Irby. Irby closely got it by Tien. Back to Johnson. Johnson at the far side. Hearts using a 2-1-2 zone. Johnson with it. Starts to drive. Throws up a 10-foot jumper. No good. Rebound underneath. Rolling those. Stolen by Jeter. Lays it up and in. Man, he has quick hands. Calvin Glenn had the ball, and all of a sudden Jeter had it from out of nowhere. With the ball, Tien, cross-court pass to Perry. Perry in the corner to Glenn. Glenn out of the corner, shoots it up short, gets his own rebound, has the ball knocked out of his hands, picked up by Johnson, and Colby has the ball. And they trail by only 3. Down over the middle, Irby with the ball. Over the far side he goes. Holds it, passes outside of the foul circle. Over this side to Saunders. In the corner to Swanson. Now to Saunders. Over the far side he goes to Irby. He goes in with a jump shot. No, he passes off. Shot is blocked, but the loose ball is picked up by Johnson. He lays it up. No good. Follow-up shot, no good. And another foul is called. This one against Sacred Heart, and the Hearts call for a timeout. 51-48. Richie Green committed the foul. That is his 3rd. With timeout, here's Rick.
Very cool, and they're getting extremely aggressive underneath the boards. All of a sudden, Sacred Heart is only getting 1 shot. All of a sudden, Colby's getting 2 and 3 shots. on their offensive boards. That has got to stop if Sacred Heart wants to stay in this ball game. I'll tell you right now, because Colby will beat them if they continue to play this way.
All right, at the free throw line, Tri-Captain Terry Johnson shooting it up and good. 51-49. Johnson with his second try now. Up and good again. 51-50. And the Hearts have the ball. Pete Tien in the backcourt to Perry. Gets it in the forecourt. Over the side to Tien. Tien closely got it. Passes off this side into the corner to Brown. Brown to Green. Down the lane he goes. Shoots it up and good. A much-needed basket by the Hearts. 53-50. 5.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. Down over the middle comes Irby with the ball in the forecourt corner on the other side. Passes off to Saunders. Back to Irby at the side. Irby looking around. Now passes off underneath. Layup shot is good by Johnson. Johnson shook himself free underneath. Made himself an easy layup. 53-52. Pass over the far side. In the corner to Glenn. Glenn to Green. Green goes driving in. Shoots it up and no good. Rebound is up and good by Calvin Glenn. Hearts, they've gone into a full court press now. And a blocking foul call against Anthony Perry. 55-52. That is Perry's second personal foul. At the free throw line, Irby is going to take a 1-1. We could have a 55-54 ball game again here. Man, oh man, the tension is rising with every play. Shot the foul line, missed. Rebound picked up by Henry Brown. Brown to Perry. Perry with the ball. Down over the middle in the forecourt to Tien. Tien out over this side, now to Green, now to Perry. Deep on the midcourt. Over the far side, he goes to Tien. Over the far side corner to Glenn. Glenn with the ball, high over his head. Passes cross court over this side to Tien. Tien starts the drive, goes in, comes back out. Now fakes the shot, passes over the side. The ball is deflected out of bounds by Irby. It's Sacred Heart's ball in the forecourt. 4.5 minutes left to play in the ball game. 55-52 the score. Hearts by a slender 3-point margin. Taking the ball out of bounds on the near side corner. Rich Green. Pass out in midcourt to Anthony Perry. Perry closely got it. Goes over the far side. Flips off into the corner to Glenn. Glenn to Perry. Shoots up a long one. Up. No good. Rebound by Henry Brown. Is up and in. 57-52. 4:15 left to go in the ball game. Pass over the far side to Jeter. Jeter goes in with a 10-foot jumper. No good. Rebound by Rich Green. Green to Perry. Perry driving into the forecourt and a foul call against Johnson. Oh, a charge foul. Call against Anthony Perry. That is his third. I don't know why the Hearts, with a 5-point lead, don't slow things down and run a little bit of time off that clock. Hearts had nothing to gain by rushing that play, but sometimes there's a pass in underneath. Stolen by the Hearts. Lead pass down court to Perry. Perry driving in. Shoots it up. No good. He is fouled by Saunders. Perry had a 3-step lead. Saunders came up like the wind and fouled him as he went in. And he'll go to the free throw line for a pair. Time call by Colby. Score, Sacred Heart 57, Colby 52. 3 minutes, 54 seconds left to go in the ball game. Here's Rick.
The game down a little bit over there at Bulkley. I'm sure there's a pretty good crowd on hand to watch that Wilby game. And they got started a little bit later than we did here. However, our game here is a good one as Sacred Heart leads it by a 5-point margin, 57-52, with Anthony Perry on the foul line to take 2 tries for the Hearts. He was fouled in the act of shooting, and the Hearts made some awfully big clutch baskets there. Calvin Glenn, Rich Green, and Henry Brown each came through with some big hoops. These are big fouls for Anthony Perry now also.
Okay, Allie, and the Hearts sure could use a couple right here. First shot is missed. Perry a little unhappy with himself. Walks away from the foul line. Now comes back, gets ready for his second try. This one is up and cleanly through. Hearts lead by 6, 58-52. 3:50 left to go in the ball game. Down over the middle of the forecourt comes Irby. Pass over the far side to Swanson. Shoots it up. Shot is blocked by Perry and knocked out of bounds. Anthony Perry blocked the shot. It'll still be Colby's ball out of bounds behind their own hoop at the far side corner. 3:44 left to go in the ball game. Paskins and Irby. Irby to Jeter. Shoots it up. No good. Ball is pulled right out of there by Sacred Heart. Pass down over the middle. In the forecourt it comes to Brown. Shoots it up and no good. Ball bounced on both rims of the hoop and went off the side. Brown had an easy 6 or 8 foot shot there, but it bounced on both rims. There's a carry by in the forecourt. The ball is stolen and a foul called against Johnson. Calvin Glenn will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. That is Johnson's 4th personal foul.
Calvin Glenn is doing just an outstanding job off the boards for Sacred Heart. He is coming down with everything. That's the fiercest I've ever seen Calvin Glenn off the boards. He looks like he wants this ball game very badly, and the Hearts have needed that kind of performance.
Okay, Glenn, first shot is up and no good. The rebound is picked up by Rich Green. He shoots it up in front of the hoop. No good. Rebound is picked up by Johnson. Johnson to Irby, fast breaking down over the middle into the forecourt. Still going all the way in, lays it up and good. 58-54. Full court press being put on, and Perry gets the ball down over the middle into the forecourt for the Hearts. Passes off to Glenn. He shoots up the side. No good. Rebound underneath. Fought for. Picked up by Colby. And Johnson passes off to Irby. Irby down court. They got a 3-on-1. Irby shoots it up and no good. Rebound picked up by Calvin Glenn. Glenn with the ball to Perry. And now Coach Ed Generali is signaling, slow it down, slow it down. Perry gets the ball in the forecourt. Passes over this side to Tian. Tian closely got it, and the Hearts call for a timeout. We have 2:35 left to go in this ball game. That's a lot of time the way this ball game is going. The Hearts lead 58-54. At the end of 3 quarters from Maloney in Meriden, it's all tied up at 40-40. Wilby and Hartford Bulkley all tied up at the end of the 3rd quarter, 40.
When it comes down to in crucial ball games like this, teams that's the best under the pressure. Sacred Heart getting very aggressive off the board again. They're going to have to do that.
Okay, the pass comes into Perry. Perry goes in, comes back out. T-ball in the midcourt. Closely got it by Irby. Yes, Irby is quick. Has quick hands and quick feet to go along with it. Now over the far side it goes to Calvin Glenn. Glenn in the corner to Henry Brown. Brown to Perry. Lays it up. Good. He was fouled on the play. And the Hearts worked that play to perfection. They ran some time off the clock. They made Colby come out of their defense. When they come out of the defense, the Hearts worked the ball in for the layup. And Anthony Perry will go to the free throw line to see if he can make it a 3-point play. 19 points for Perry, and he'll be going for number 20. Shoots it up and misses. The rebound is picked up by Jeter. Jeter to Irby. Irby down over the middle in the forecourt. Driving and pass off underneath. Layup shot is good by Hines. Hearts with the ball down over the middle of the forecourt. Perry with the ball closely guarded by Irby. Goes out in the midcourt now. Deep on the midcourt. Looks around. Pass over this side to Rich Green. Green holding the ball high over his head. Starts the drive. Pass off to Tian. Tian has the ball knocked out of his hands, and he is fouled by Hines. Tian will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Now that is Hines' 5th personal foul. So Hines of Colby becomes the first casualty of the ball game via the personal foul route. We got 1:54 left to go in this ball game. And Sacred Heart fans give Hines a nice hand as he goes out of the ball game. I don't know whether they admire his ability to play ball or they're happy to get rid of him. At the free throw line, Tian shooting it up and missing. The rebound's picked up by Irby. Irby with the ball quickly down over the middle in the forecourt, still driving, pivots around, goes in, shoots it up. Shot is blocked in the air by Green and knocked out of bounds. 1:46 left to go. Still a lot of time in this ball game, folks. Hearts lead by only 4. Pass over this side to Petaway. Over the far side to Swanson. Swanson in the corner, closely got it. Passes back out to Irby. Irby with the ball outside the foul circle. Looks around. Passes over the far side corner to Swanson. Sets, shoots it up. No good. Rebound. Picked up by Calvin Glenn. Glenn to Henry Brown. Brown in the forecourt. Has the ball knocked out of his hands. Picks it up again. Holds it. Pass out in midcourt now to Calvin Glenn. Glenn holding the ball deep on in midcourt. 1:19 left to go in the ball game. Glenn closely got it over the far side to Perry, deep on the midcourt. Perry closely got it by Irby. Has the ball stolen from him. Irby drives all the way in, lays it up. No good. There's a foul call by Calvin against Calvin Glenn. Now wait a minute, they're calling goaltending. They're calling goaltending and a personal foul. Now let's see. Wait a minute, I'm trying to figure this one out. Score is 60-58. They call goaltending and a personal foul both. And at the free throw line, Irby is going to take one. Shoots it up, no good. Rebound picked up by Henry Brown. Brown to Green. Green to Perry. Clock starts to move. Minute 4 left to go in the ball game. Perry out in the midcourt, cross court over this side to Green. Green with it. Over the far side to Calvin Glenn. Glenn holding the ball. On the midcourt to Tian. Tian closely got it. Over this side in the corner to Perry. 49 seconds left to go in the ball game. Over this side to Tian. Tian with the ball. Passes cross court to Perry. Perry with it. Closely got it. Passes the pass deflected out of bounds. And lost by the Hearts. 39 seconds left to go. The score is 60 for Sacred Heart, 58 for Colby. Time call by the Hearts. Here's Rick. Okay, Allie. I don't know if you feel like I feel, but I am extremely nervous.
How can you be in this gym and not be nervous? If you got to be rooting for one of the two teams, and I'll tell you, either way, it's a real cliffhanger. Sacred Heart had some golden opportunities to put this ball game away. They let it slip through their fingers, even though they lead by 2 now. Momentum has shifted a little bit to Colby.
Okay, the pass comes in to Irby. Irby gets it down over the middle of the forecourt. Over this side, it comes to Johnson. Johnson back out to Irby outside the foul circle. Irby goes into the near side corner. Closely got it. Now he shoots it up. It's good. All tied up, 60-60. Hearts with the ball. Down over the middle in the forecourt comes Anthony Perry. 20 seconds left to go in the ball game. Perry over this side to Tian. Tian with the ball. Pass out to Green. Green calls for a timeout with 12 seconds left to play. And the score all tied at 60-60. Over at Meriden, Wilby is in a similar situation at the end of 3 quarters. All tied up with Hartford Bulkley at 40-40. Rick?
Safely. Of course, Colby's going to pressure them, but they don't want to foul him at this particular point because that gives Sacred Heart a chance to win. The Hearts will probably go to the hoop. They'll try and get it to Anthony Perry, at least set up their offense from there. Anthony Perry's the man they want with the ball.
Okay, Rich Green takes it out the far side, passes off to Perry. Perry with the ball, 10 seconds, 9 over the far side to Green. 9, 8, 6 over this side to Perry. Perry driving in, shoots it up, around hoop and out. And there's the buzzer, and we've got overtime. Perry's shot went around the hoop, dipped in, and popped back out. And we've got us on overtime. Rick? Okay, here we go. 3-minute overtime. Center circle. Brown will be jumping against Jeter. And there's the toss. The tap's picked up by the Hearts with the ball. Calvin Glenn. The PT, and over this side it goes to Rich Green. Goes in with a bank shot up. No good, but he is fouled by Johnson. And that is Johnson's 5th personal foul. Calvin Green will go to the free throw line for a pair. Coming in to replace Johnson is Saunders. Rich Green to take 2 at the free throw line. We're in the 3-minute overtime. 7 seconds have elapsed in the overtime. Rich Green with the ball. Shoots it up and around the hoop and out. Seems like lately when the Hearts need these points from the foul line, they are not getting them. They were getting them early in the ball game, but in the second half, they have not done that well. Rich Green, second shot is up and off the side, no good. The rebound picked up by Jeter. Jeter to Irby. Irby with the ball. Getting it down over the middle. Gets it into the forecourt. Passes over this side, and now the Colby team will use the ball deep on the midcourt, trying to get the Sacred Heart defense to come out. Over the far side with the ball. Jeter starts the drive, stops, passes off in the corner, back out it goes. Over the far side to Irby. Irby with the ball, closely guarded by Perry. 2:22 left to go in the overtime. All sides 60-60. Over the far side, in the corner. Anthony Perry trying to guard, is not guarding as closely as he might because we think he has 4 fouls on him, Allie. We're not sure. Allie seems to feel that Anthony Perry has 4 personal fouls on him. On near midcourt with the ball, Irby with it. Passes cross court, now to Saunders. Saunders with the ball. Passes off to Petaway. Out near midcourt, the ball's deflected and knocked out of bounds. And let's see who touched it last. Sacred Heart touched it last. Tien comes out of the ball game. Yates comes in for Sacred Heart. Pass comes in the backcourt now to Irby. 1:52 left to go in the overtime. Irby with it deep on the midcourt. Cross-court pass over the far side, almost over the head out of bounds. Now pass off to Irby. Irby has the ball, knocked it in. Stolen by Paul Yates. Yates driving all the way in, and he is fouled by Petaway. Yates had himself a layup shot, but he was really fouled by Petaway. And Yates is down on the floor, lying on his stomach, face down. He was really clobbered. Paul Yates being assisted to his feet by Henry Brown, limping slightly. Yates will go to the free throw line for a pair, I believe. Yates shaking his head to get some of the cobwebs out. I don't know what kind of a foul shooter Paul Yates is. I can't recall, but the Hearts have done very poorly in the second half from the free throw line. That has hurt them. Shot the foul line is missed by Yates. That's 3 in a row. 5 in a row the Hearts have missed from the free throw line. So you can rest assured if this ball game gets down to the wire that Colby is going to foul everybody on the Sacred Heart team, knowing they're not shooting their foul. Second shot is good. Hearts lead by 1, and time is called by Colby with 1:37 left to go in the ball game in overtime. Rick?
Of course, when you're down by 1 point, but it could be a worthwhile gamble also. Colby's got some darn good shooters, and that's a very precarious position for either team to be in right now. 1 point lead.
Okay. Down court, Paul Yates, the one-man press. But Colby brings the ball down, and the Hearts go into that 2-1-2 zone. Over this side, in the corner, Irby with the ball. Passes back out to Saunders. Back to Irby in the corner. Irby looking around, looking to pass off to Jeter. Now Irby pass off in the corner to Petaway. Petaway with the ball. Passes off to Irby again. Irby outside the foul circle. 1:10 left to go in the overtime. Over the far side, it goes to Saunders. Now back over this side, it comes to Petaway. Petaway starts to drive. Now stops. Passes back out near midcourt to Irby. Irby closely got it by Yates. Starts to drive, goes in with a 15-foot jumper. No good. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds on the near side. And touched last by Colby. Sacred Heart's ball. Hearts have the ball with 52 seconds left to go in the overtime. Tien comes out of the ball game. Yates comes in. Tien comes in the ball game, and Yates goes out. full court press being put on by Colby. A pass to Perry in the backcourt. Now to Green. Green being double teamed. The Perry gets it down over the middle in the forecourt to avoid that 10-second violation. Pass off to Glenn. Glenn to Perry at the far side. Perry out near midcourt. Closely got it. Passes over this side in the corner to Rich Green. Back out it goes to Tien. Over the far side. Back over this side it comes to Rich Green. Back over the far side to Perry. Perry holding the ball. Closely got it and he is fouled. Tien was fouled, not Perry. Tien will go to the free throw line, and oh, how we recall Pete Tien making 17 out of 18 from the free throw line early in the year, and he could use 2 of those right now. He's going to get a 1-and-1, 25 seconds left to go. 25 seconds left to go in the overtime. Pete Tien at the free throw line. Shoots it up, and good. Boy, that's a big point. That is a big point. And if he makes this one, it'll be an even bigger point. Pete Tien, a lot of pressure on this youngster. Gets set, shoots it up, and good again. Hearts lead 63-60, 24 seconds left in the forecourt. Irby with the ball, turns, shoots it up. No good. Rebound by Calvin Glenn. Lead pass down court to Perry. Perry with the ball to Henry Brown. Lays it up and in. Hearts lead by 5, 65-60. 12 seconds left to go. And Colby calls for a timeout. Wow, what a tremendous comeback and what great play by Sacred Heart. Now if they can hold on to any part of this 5-point lead, and the Sacred Heart fans here are really beside themselves with joy, all standing up, all giving Sacred Heart a cheer, a big hand. What a tremendous ovation. 12 seconds left to play in the overtime. Sacred Heart leads by 5. Well, Waterbury is on the verge of having another state championship team on Saturday of this week, and if the Hearts win it, of course, WATR Sports Crew will be at the Central Connecticut Gym to bring you that state championship game between Sacred Heart and the winner of the St. Thomas Aquinas Ansonia game, which is being played tonight. Listen to that Sacred Heart crowd. Well, 12 seconds. Let's see what happens. Colby with the ball. Pass. Yeah, we're wondering what Wilby's doing. Down over the middle. Kirby in the forecourt to Jeter. He goes in, lays it up. Good. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and a foul call in the backcourt with 1 second left to play. Anthony Perry will go to the free throw line. The Hearts leading 65-62. No question about the outcome, just the final score. Sacred Heart will be playing on Saturday night of this week at the Central Connecticut College Gym for the Class M State Championship. And I want to tell you, they're a very happy bunch of Hearts. At the free throw line, Anthony Perry is going to take a 1-and-1. But all this is just so much frosting on the cake. Shot is up and good. 20 points for Anthony Perry. Sacred Heart, 66. And Anthony Perry's second shot is good. 67-62. Long pass down court, goes out of bounds. The ball game is over. And the Heart fans are out on the floor mobbing the Sacred Heart players. What a happy scene that is. 67-62. Sacred Heart wins.